windy London. So we are up and on our way to explore London. And yeah, we got an early start. We actually tried to go to the Amazon Fresh store, but they wouldn't let us in because something to do with our code and it being in the United States and something, I don't know, technical issues. So we weren't allowed in. Thanks, Bezos. I clicked on the thing that gave the link and it said, no, still didn't work. Yeah, thanks. Probably because we're Americans. So anyway, join us on our exploration of London.
It wasn't expected.
So one thing we have noticed is that British people are very friendly. Like they're always saying good morning, being like very like the people at the stores just chatting us up. And maybe it's just because we're from a part of the United States that's notoriously unfriendly, but it's very refreshing. Okay, so we're just walking here. The Arsenal Stadium's back that way. We just checked it out. Now we're heading to a train station to head down to the center. But we're admiring the Victorian architecture here. It's pretty much exactly how I expected the UK to look. So, but yeah, I actually kind of like it. I like that more vintage charm. So, Jason's not as much of a fan of it as I am, but I like it. So.
Nah, give me the new stuff.
Nah, Jason likes the new stuff. I say down with the new stuff. Okay, so here we are on London Bridge, and over there's Tower Bridge. You can see it past the double-decker bus there. So that's the bridge that everyone always thinks is London Bridge, but that's actually Tower Bridge. And this is London Bridge. So, yeah, and here's more of the modern city. And we're making our way towards more of the sights now. So we're just admiring the architecture here. There's more character in this one block of buildings than in our entire hometown. So, yeah, but it's really beautiful. And I'd expect nothing less from London, to be honest. Okay, here we go. The Tower of London, the great fortress and prison at one time. Me and Jason have just been having a very lively architectural debate about older architecture versus more modern architecture and why we like what we like about them. So yeah, we're gonna check out the Tower of London now and Tower Bridge.
So this is the thing I was reading that it was from like 1100.
Yeah. Oh, and I think I think that's just this specific structure of it.
Yeah.
I think it's actually older. There's been some sort of fortress here, significant buildings here for much longer than that. So, yeah, very. Now we understand where we're at properly because last night we could have been anywhere in the UK, but like now we really have a good idea where we are at. So, yeah, definitely. I would say I didn't let last night's impressions ruin my impression of London overall, but like this is definitely raising the bar.
Yeah, we kind of found ourselves in a spot where we didn't know where we were.
Yeah, but
I don't want to single out specific areas.
I mean,
there's a specific area where
rhymes with Hackney.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like this is how the old London looked. Like just these little buildings like this, and this was built out of brick, and most of it would have been built out of shitty wood, which is how the fire happened most likely.
It was made of wood.
Yeah.
Because
and everything was lit with fire.
I think it's pretty hard to burn down stone.
It is. Yeah. We're in the Tower gift shop, and we're checking out some of the wares here. Check this thing out. If you drink out of this, you feel like a king of medieval England. Game of Thrones.
I found the key to London.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so interestingly, this is like an old judge's costume or outfit. I'm not sure if they still wear it, but yeah, you got the little necktie and the wig. So I'm not sure if it's like a thing they have to wear, or if it's just something that they choose to wear, or if they still wear it today. But yeah, if you do know, feel free to put that in the comments. So we're just making our way towards lunch now, and we're walking through old London town. And yeah, we're really impressed with how clean the city is. Like, it's actually quite nice. And yeah, I mean, obviously the architecture is amazing, doesn't disappoint. It's everything I would expect. But yeah, it's really clean. People are really friendly. So definitely better than I was expecting, to be sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would expect, just coming from Seattle in the U.S. I mean, Seattle's a pigsty. So yeah. Okay, we've arrived at the Friars Delight, where we're gonna have some fish and chips. So we read online, it says it's a good one, so let's hope that Google was right for once. Push. Hello. So, yeah, see? Okay. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, we heard your vinegar soup. Oh, perfect. We heard your fish and chips are some of the best in London. So.
Try and let me know.
Okay, we'll try. Tartar sauce.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, really good. I can't say if it's the best because I haven't had many others, but definitely really good. So, see how this place looks, just the vibe, the old school diner look. Yeah, I love it. So, this is exactly the kind of place where you want to get good fish and chips. So, let's see what Jayson thinks of his.
Diving in.
Camera's on you. Just go there. That's a little bit hot.
That was awesome.
Yep.
I've never seen a cod piece this big too. All the fish and chips I have, the cod's like super small. This is interesting.
In the U.S., typically you get like different pieces, so this is a little bit different. But this is a pretty healthy portion. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So we're gonna finish this up, and then we'll get back out to, walking around. Have a good one. Thank you. Okay, so that is the Friars Delight. Little fish and chips place, and other things too, but yeah, awesome little place. I can't say it's the best fish and chips in London because I haven't had any other, but definitely good, and I think it was like £12 total for a drink and a fish and chips, and yeah, so pretty fair. Definitely worth checking it out. So if you have a hankering for fish and chips, go there. Okay, we are on the search for high tea. So we think we found a place, at least, well, it was someplace that was close. So whether it's going to be good or not, I don't know, but looks fancy, so seems like the kind of place you'd go for afternoon tea. Okay, so that place is by reservation only. So they took one look at us and said, come back with a reservation, you dirty Yanks.
Yeah, you look, you're way too underdressed. You probably smell, you're poor.
Yeah. So they kicked us out, but very nicely. They were actually super nice people. Okay, so we found ourselves a place. Here's how it looks. Quite a fancy place. Seems like it's probably going to be a bit overpriced, but anyway, yeah. So we're getting our afternoon tea, and yeah, we'll show you too when it comes. So this is our spread here. We've got our teas, we've got our scones, and apparently this place is actually Alice in Wonderland themed restaurant. So that's why everything's so Alice in Wonderland like. So yeah, intense. And we just learned that it's bottomless. We can literally just keep getting as much as we want. So that's pretty cool because it was really expensive to come here, and that softens the blow a little bit. Okay, so we finished our high tea, and now we came over here and are exploring. We checked out Big Ben. Now we're at the Buckingham Palace, and yeah. So honestly, the high tea was didn't really like it. It was, the quality was pretty low and it was way overpriced. So yeah, I would not recommend it. What do you think?
I paid 54 pounds for like some dry ass bread with like some bacon and eggs on it, and it was pretty disgusting. So I'm like pretty like annoyed, and I will never again in my life do that. That's my honest reaction.
Yeah, I mean, the scone was good, but you can get a good scone anywhere else, and same with the tea. The rest of it was like wholly like a
The
ripoff.
red macaroon was like the most disgusting dessert I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So strongly suggest that you do not go to that place.
Go get fish and chips instead.
Yeah, go to the Friars place and get fish and chips. Okay, so we have come to this bar, and it's called Ye Olde Cheese something.
I actually can't remember.
I can't remember what it's called. I will show a clip of the front here. But yeah, so it was built in 1667. So this bar is older than my country. So yeah. So we're gonna hang out here and chill and just soak up the history and some beer, and yeah. So. Okay, so this is the bar.
He's such a time. But he's such a, like, I know what he's being.
Yeah, so that's the bar. It's pretty cool, like super historic vibe, and we had some stouts that are from this bar. So yeah, 100% like approve of this bar. You should check it out. Okay, so we've just been walking around. Piccadilly Circus is just that way. I think we're gonna call it a night. We're both super tired. Yeah, so thanks for joining us. We're signing off, and have a good night. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and see you next time.